Club set to pay 70 meters to sign Liverpool star this summer. Liverpool prepare for Diaz talks as Bayern line up €70 million offer. Liverpool's transfer window is set for another significant development, with Bayern Munich preparing a fresh approach for Luis Diaz, as reported by ESPN. The Bundesliga champions are expected to return with an improved €70 million bid. Having already seen one offer rejected by the Reds, Luis Diaz transfer saga heats up. Bayern's push, Liverpool's valuation, the Fofana contingency. The situation surrounding Luis Diaz at Liverpool appears to be reaching a pivotal stage. With the Colombia international reportedly open to a move away from Anfield, Bayern Munich have stepped up their pursuit of the winger. And while Liverpool initially rebuffed a €67.5 million proposal, it's believed the Bundesliga champions are preparing an improved offer that could align more closely with the Reds. Expectations. Bayern Munich's interest intensifies. Diaz signals willingness. Bayern have long admired Diaz, and recent developments suggest their pursuit is far from tentative. Sources indicate that Diaz himself is now keen on the move, according to ESPN, with the player potentially ready to take proactive steps to make it happen. One such option being considered is formally requesting a transfer, a bold move that could accelerate negotiations significantly. Diaz may even be willing to forego loyalty bonuses, which further underlines his desire to make the switch to Bavaria. While no final agreement is in place, Bayern's renewed effort, expected in the coming days, could be enough to bring both clubs to the negotiating table. Liverpool have made it clear they value the forward at approximately €80 million. And although Bayern's most recent offer hasn't quite hit that mark, it's close enough to prompt formal talks. Liverpool's summer strategy under Arne Slot shapes the outlook. This summer has already been one of transformation at Anfield. The appointments and departures since Arne Slot took over have signaled a tactical and philosophical shift. New arrivals including Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez reflect a younger, faster, and more versatile squad build. The imminent addition of Hugo Ekitike only furthers this shift toward dynamic attacking options. At the same time, Liverpool have sanctioned a number of notable exits. Trent Alexander-Arnold's high-profile move to Real Madrid shocked many, while goalkeeper Coimhin Kelleher joined Brentford in pursuit of regular first-team football. Jurel Kwanzaa's transfer to Bayer Leverkusen was equally surprising, although Liverpool included a buyback clause, preserving future options. Given this backdrop of upheaval, Diaz's potential exit fits a broader pattern. Liverpool's willingness to part with key players is clearly part of a larger vision, one driven by strategic reinvestment and long-term squad evolution. Talks expected to progress as Bayern ready new proposal. According to reports, Bayern's revised offer is due imminently and may act as the trigger for more concrete negotiations. If the deal goes through, the sale of Diaz would generate significant funds. It's not only allowing for further additions, but also creating room in the squad for emerging talents or new signings. One such potential arrival is Rodrigo Goes. Speculation linking the Brazilian forward to Liverpool continues to build, with his future at Real Madrid now slightly less certain following Kylian Mbappe's arrival. The Brazilian could be viewed as an ideal replacement, a player with flair, Champions League experience, and the versatility to operate across the front line. While nothing is agreed upon yet, the trajectory of the Diaz situation points to an outcome sooner rather than later. Anfield Index Insight, a tipping point for Diaz and Liverpool. For those closely following Diaz's journey at Liverpool, none of this comes as a major surprise. From the moment Bayern Munich's interest became public, signs have emerged suggesting the winger views this as a step forward in his career. Although he's remained professional and committed throughout, his openness to a switch now seems evident. From a financial standpoint, €70 million may not quite meet Liverpool's valuation, but it's close enough that many supporters might accept the sale, provided it's part of a clear and well-executed strategy. Since arriving from Porto, Diaz has brought energy, creativity, and a direct style that reinvigorated the team during a period of transition. His performances, particularly in high-pressure moments, have endeared him to fans. But football is a game of timing. And with players like Wirtz already in the building and other high-profile names being monitored, this may be the ideal moment for a reset. The crucial question is, how will Liverpool respond if Diaz departs? Liverpool. Exploring Fofana as a Diaz successor as uncertainty grows over Diaz's future, Liverpool are actively evaluating alternatives, and one name has risen prominently to the surface. Malik Fofana, the 20-year-old Belgian winger, who enjoyed a breakthrough season at Lyon, is reportedly under serious consideration should Liverpool decide to move on from Diaz. Fofana managed 5 goals and 4 assists in just 16 League One starts, impressive numbers for a player still adjusting to top-flight football. According to Caught Offside, Liverpool have already engaged in early discussions with the player's representatives. Lyon, facing financial pressure, may be open to letting him go for a fee in the region of €50 million to €60 million. That valuation, while not insignificant, would represent a cost-effective option relative to Diaz's likely sale price. Intense competition for Fofana across Europe, however, Liverpool are not alone in their pursuit. Fofana is attracting widespread interest from across Europe. Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, and Napoli have all reportedly scouted him extensively, while Premier League rivals such as Arsenal, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Nottingham Forest have also been linked. Still, Liverpool holds some important cards, as reigning Premier League champions with European football and a defined developmental path under Arne Slot. The club remains an appealing destination for ambitious young talent. The presence of a strong support structure and a history of nurturing players into stars only strengthens their case. Diaz's departure could set off a transfer chain reaction. Should Diaz finalize a move to Bayern, or even to a Saudi club like Al Nassr, who remain quietly interested, it's likely to ignite a chain of moves. In that scenario, Fofana would move from being a speculative option to a priority target. Slot's tactical reshaping is already underway. Florian Wirtz offers creative flexibility, and youth prospect Rio Ngumoha has impressed in pre-season. However, Liverpool's proactive approach to exploring Fofana suggests they're not taking any chances. Diaz's potential departure would leave a significant void, and the club is preparing accordingly. Is Fofana ready to fill Diaz's boots? Fofana possesses many of the qualities that suit Liverpool's system: pace, flair, one-on-one ability, and a high work rate. However, he remains relatively untested at the elite level. While his talent is undeniable, he is still raw and inconsistent, traits that could be exposed in the demanding Premier League environment. Replacing a seasoned international like Diaz with a 20-year-old prospect is inherently risky. Liverpool's recruitment department has a strong track record, having uncovered gems like Luis Suarez, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, but there have also been signings that required time to settle or ultimately didn't pan out as expected. If Diaz does go, the spotlight will fall squarely on whoever steps into